Can you really build a decent home with Philippine peso, 1 million? If you ask most people, they'll say, no way. But if you're strategic, it can be done. And in this video, we'll show you how to stretch 1 million pesos to build a starter house in the Philippines without sacrificing safety or style. For the longest time, 1 million pesos was all that we had to build our own house. And by showing you what worked and what didn't, hopefully you can avoid our mistakes and build your dream home faster and more efficiently than we did. This is a no BS guide to building a house for 1 million pesos. Set realistic expectations. 1 million pesos won't get you a dream mansion. However, it can give you a decent 2-bedroom basic bungalow with around 36 to 45 square meters of usable space. A starter structure that you can always expand in the future. Think function over fancy. It will take time to save up for that second floor or garage, but it's totally possible. Basic cost breakdown. Here's a smart split for 1 million pesos. Materials, 550,000 pesos. Labor, 250,000 pesos. Permits and miscellaneous, 50,000 pesos. Contingency, 50,000 pesos. And design and professional services for 100,000 pesos. In case you're wondering why we're allocating 100K for design, here's a quick math. Assuming 1,000 pesos per square meter for design fee, you'd only have to pay 1,000 pesos times 100 square meters for 100,000 pesos. If you want an architect who charges 1,500 pesos per square meter, that would be 150,000 pesos already. So for 1 million, there's a budget of 100,000 pesos for design, assuming 5,000 per square meter. That means you get 20 square meters of design work. Or if you want to be extra safe and hire an engineer and an architect, you can still afford 50 square meters of design work. If both professionals charge 5,000 pesos per square meter, and hey, if you have more money, you can always allocate more to design. Tip: always set aside 10% for hidden costs, because it will always be needed. Permits and miscellaneous includes electrical plan approval, plumbing plan approval, structural safety check, fire safety, evaluation, and other miscellaneous fees. Recommended materials and layout tips to save more. When selecting materials, go for practical and affordable options without compromising quality. Here are some tips. Use rib-type roofing instead of tile roofing to reduce material costs. Consider using hollow block walls with a skim coat finish instead of solid concrete walls, which can save on material costs, while still providing adequate strength. Choose economical paint brands. Use vinyl or Barra concrete finish for the interior walls, instead of more expensive options like paint or tiles. For now, skip ceilings and expose the beams and It might not seem like much, but trust me, it adds character. Instead of close to 20,000 pesos for ceiling materials, just spend it on painting the exposed beams. And for the flooring, use cement or ceramic tiles instead of more luxurious options. And you can always upgrade in the future. Layout tip: to maximize space and minimize material usage, opt for an L-shaped kitchen with a combined dining, living room, and 2 small bedrooms. These layouts are efficient and cost-effective. To visualize it better, check out the free downloadable 1 million budget house plan link in the description below. How to lower costs without compromising quality. We made it a point to cut corners without cutting corners. Sounds confusing, right? Here's what we mean. Direct hire workers. Look, we saved a lot by directly hiring workers instead of hiring an engineer to supervise construction. You may not know what to do, but YouTube has tutorials on everything. Just kidding. But seriously, there are a lot of tutorial videos on YouTube. Buy materials in bulk. Purchasing materials in bulk can yield significant savings compared to buying in smaller quantities. Check out our previous video on how we bought 8 inches hollow blocks for 15 pesos per piece, instead of the usual 20 pesos per piece. Avoid overly complicated designs often lead to increased material usage and construction complexity, ultimately driving up costs. Go for simple designs that achieve functionality while staying within budget. Remember, you're building your start, not your end game. Keep plumbing near each other. Planning ahead can save tons of money. Take note of where outlets, water connections, and fixtures will be located. Make sure toilets, sinks, and showers are close to the main water source to reduce plumbing costs. Same thing with electric wirings. Keep lights and outlets near each other so you can reduce on electrical wiring costs. So with these tips, you can build a functional house for 1 million. But how do you make it look like 1 million was spent? Well, that's in the details. You can watch this video next on how we finished our 60 square meter house for only 50,000 pesos. Click here. Expansion Ready Design Principles. Now for the big reveal, how to build a house that you can expand in the future. And yes, this can be done without compromising the current structure. Design it with a flat roof, A flat roof allows for future expansion by simply adding a second floor on top of the existing structure. This provides flexibility for growth without major modifications to the original design. The additional floor area can be used to add more rooms, expand the existing rooms, or even create new living spaces such as a rooftop terrace. This approach maximizes the use of the available land and allows for increased living space over time. Plus, constructing a flat roof is generally more cost-effective than building a pitched roof, making it an economical choice for future expansion. Here's a layout tip. When designing the first floor, keep in mind that the second floor will have a ceiling height of at least 2.4 meters. This means that you need to plan accordingly to ensure that the first floor does not feel too cramped due to the lower ceiling height of the second floor. Rear service area. By strategically placing the service area towards the rear of the property, you can effectively hide it from view while ensuring convenient access from the main house. This layout decision not only enhances privacy, but also contributes to a more visually appealing street facade. Structural allowance for columns. Incorporating structural allowance for columns is crucial for future expansion. By including additional column positions within the initial structural design, you can easily expand the footprint of the building without significantly altering the existing foundation. As your needs evolve, these columns can support new walls, allowing you to grow your home as your family and business needs change. This adaptability ensures that your home remains functional and comfortable throughout the years. Plus, the beauty of pre-planning is that you can build in stages. When funds become available, you can immediately start construction. No need to start over. You can start where you left off. But what if your budget slightly increases and you can allot up to 1.5 million pesos to build a house? Watch this video next on how to build a 3-bedroom, 2-toilet and bathhouse for 1.5 million. Click here. Closing thoughts. Building a house with 1 million is definitely challenging, but it can be done. You don't need 3 million to begin. You need a clear plan, a good layout, and smart execution. The biggest mistake that we see beginners make is rushing into construction without a plan. Sure, it's tempting to start digging the foundation as soon as the loan is approved, but having a plan makes all the difference. To help you get started, we've prepared a free 1 million budget house plan plus a materials list. It's in PDF format so you can easily print it out. This is our best-selling item on Gumroad. Here's a screenshot of a buyer who downloaded the file. Get your copy now by clicking the link in the description box below. Head over to our Gumroad page, click on the link in the description box below, and download it now. Once you've downloaded it, you can immediately open it in Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is free software. Lastly, follow us here for more free tutorials on building your own house. And let's build smart one brick at a time.